Hey, good evening, everyone. It's about 9:20 p.m. here in the Indian time zone. Again, I'm going to be doing these videos right after the daily close, I think, because I think that's how the timing lines up whenever I hop online later at night. So what we have here really is a movement that looked right here as a flag, but really what it did was it kept hammering at this 7350 area that I had marked out a couple of days ago for my Advantage members. All right, and you can see right there, if we sort of zoom out of that real quick, okay, you can see right there, I'd marked this level out because this was the previous support right here, and then it became resistance. So I shorted right there, sold right there, shorted right there, took some profit like in this region. This came down and then came back up. And I didn't unfortunately get to take profit down here because I was out, I'm busy, I'm on vacation. But what I really did was, I still have my stop set up here. And I figured, when I hop in the market, if I see this candle started to push back into this trading range, and that trading range is, basically between this high right here around 73.50 and this low right here around 6,900. When I saw this candle push back into the range, I figured, you know what, I'm just going to cut this and try to reload back here. And that's basically, what I've done so far. I'm still fairly confident in the shorts. I really don't think Bitcoin is going to push up anytime soon. The big short squeezes that people are talking about, where we had that massive, 3-day parabolic, almost $3,000 move. I really don't think it's going to happen. Based on the smaller time frames, you could already see that we're not even able to escape out of this trading range to the upside. And so statistically, your odds are better to short whenever price comes back to this top right here around 7,300, 7,350. Okay, so a potential area that you guys could get into shorts is maybe right here where price is. Wait for maybe price to push back up to the 7,350 area. Maybe keep your stops up here, just a little bit deeper past the wicks, because you also don't want price coming up and squeezing you and then pushing back down. So you leave some decent amount of room up here if you do decide to get in the position right here. Alternatively, you could get into longs at present prices right now, right here around 7,080, because you could see right here, this is really the last area where price bounced, right? So the fact that price is holding up in this area, it could potentially bounce again. The chances of doing that right now are kind of slim, but the chances are there because the fact of the matter is price is staying above this area. So if you are someone who believes that this was really the bottom that was cemented, at least temporarily, and we're going to short squeeze because this is the flag, this right here is the pull, and we could push off from here, your chances in terms of longs are pretty high, and your stop will probably be down here in this area. Okay, so that's kind of your options based on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. Again, BitMEX chart, 30-minute time frame. Again, this is clearly visible where you could see the trading range right here. First low defined, second high defined, and then obviously this to me was a deviation right here. And this is a larger sort of deviation of this trading range that you're seeing. So if we come back to the bottom of this trading range, we'll probably spike back up maybe and then push down. Okay, if we are to be bullish, we better start bouncing here right now and soon. Okay, other than that, I don't see why this right here can't just break through. Okay, another argument can be made that what if this structure right here that we're seeing is sort of gearing up and maybe, getting ready for this kind of short squeeze, okay? And that's also possible, right? So remember, what happened back here was we put in some lows right there, price pushed up, flagged down, and then pushed up even higher, okay? So that's definitely a possibility, but for now it looks a little bit unlikely, but it is something that you want to pay attention to. And notice, if you look at this white dash trend line right here that's coming down, touch 1 right there, touch 2, 3, 4, 5, and if we're looking for a 6 touch, it would probably come out of something like this, where this looks like the left shoulder, this is that head. We might be developing that right shoulder, and we might push up all the way to this descending trend line that you're seeing come down. And if we push straight up, say over the next, I don't know, 10, 12 hours or so, that could take us very close to 8,000, okay? Which is really the base that this right here was built before we just dropped off. So I wouldn't be surprised if, price pushed back up all the way to that area and got rejected at the bottom of this base right there, okay? The chances of price doing that, kind of unlikely. I guess a possibility is, we might spike up a little bit, take out these stops right here, and then push back down as well. I do think the bearish pressure is a bit heavier than most people think, so I don't know if prices are going to push up, say $400 or so, and then dump. I think the path of sort of least resistance right now is, this top, double top right here again, and I think we're going to slide down some more, but still waiting on this marker right here to break, so no confirmation just yet. Okay, but that's something you could pay attention to, right? Let's see here, and yeah, I mean, nothing happening on the 4-hour time frame either. This channel that we broke out of, if we're really supposed to sort of rocket back up and push up for a big short squeeze, I would be surprised if we hit the top of this channel right here, and that's around $8,500, $8,600. Okay. Daily time frame, I stated this to my community. As per the daily time frame, folks, there is not a cleaner way to look at this as an easiest form of a breakdown. Okay, this to me was right here, support, 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 big push up right here. So a markup, and this to me was a high, lower high, another lower high, and that to me right here was all distribution right here. Okay, then we come over on this slide off right here, again drop down again, and then big push up for a short squeeze. And then after that, all we did was bleed down all the way, okay? So all we're really looking at right now is a rejection, really, of the same blue block right here getting rejected from this support, and now resistance right here. So that's it, all right? I hope you guys enjoyed that analysis, and I hope this helps you sort of define potential trades going forward, okay? Cheers.